Hey, what is up guys? So I got some great fresh OCG news. There's going to be more support for 3 archetypes. There's going to be a bunch of new structure decks coming out. I am stoked. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with the 3 archetypes that are getting more support in Legacy of the Valiant, which is the set after Shadow Spectre. So first off, we have the Bujins. They're already okay right now, but they really need a lot more support, and I think that they will be definitely a viable deck in the future. This is Bujin Arasuda. We actually do know his effect, which we will get into later. Next up, we have the Ghost Tricks. Now, unfortunately, we don't even have any of these out in the TCG yet, but you know, Shadow Spectres will get them, and there's going to be more support for them. So we'll see how good they will actually be after they get more support. And then we have Gravekeepers. And I was like, shoot, Gravekeepers are pretty, good because, a lot of decks need access to be able to banish cards from the graveyard or do stuff that, needs the graveyard for that certain aspect of the game. But, Gravekeepers would be like, nope, you can't use this. And I thought that was kind of interesting considering Bujins, they need to be able to banish cards. Gravekeepers kind of say no. So we'll see what deck is actually going to have a better matchup against each other. But, we'll see what the effect of the Gravekeepers or the new Gravekeeper cards are going to be. But if you guys know how to translate any of this, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe we can actually decipher this. This whole site is all in OCG. Oh, I think it's in Japanese to my knowledge. If it was Chinese, I can actually have this translated, but I don't know Japanese myself. But anyways, if you could translate this, that would be awesome. But anyways, we do know the effect of the Bujin card. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is Bujin Arasuda, but its name might be changed for TCG. But anyways, when a Bujin monster is banished from your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand in a face-up defense position during the end phase. If you add a Bujin monster from your deck to your hand this turn, except by drawing, while this card is face-up, you can draw 1 card. Then send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. You can only control 1 Arasuda. So that's actually pretty good for the effect. I mean, really what it comes down to is it's probably going to be used to make this card over here, the Bujin Susanoo, which is actually a really good card. If you combo it with Black Garden, it can usually end up in a quick OTK. But, Bujins, are pretty good right now, but they just need more, Bujin Beast Warrior type monsters, and that's what they're getting. They're also getting Mikazuchi is coming out in Shadow Spectre, so there's going to be a lot more support for this deck. So this deck actually might be viable, so it might be good for you guys to actually invest into it now. Bujin Yamato is still kind of expensive right now, but if it drops in price, it might be a good idea to invest into the Bujin archetype. But I do also want to mention that there's also going to be a structure deck coming out. There's actually a few structure decks. We don't have any pictures of the structure decks, but there's going to be a new Cyber Dragon structure deck coming out, and there's a new Cyber Dragon XYZ. Again, I'm sorry, I can't read Japanese, so I don't know its full effect, but there's talking about using Transmodify plus the Cyber Dragons. Makes it real easy, and they're just basically talking about Cyber Dragon. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't read it, so if you guys can translate it, that'd be awesome. But anyways, there's also going to be 2 other structure decks. There's going to be a Lightsworn structure deck, guys. That's pretty crazy. And there's going to be more support for Lightsworn. They said, I think there's 3 new Lightsworn monsters, so we'll see what that is going to be. Unfortunately, that is a deck where it's kind of a coin toss. Sometimes you can't do anything in that deck, and sometimes you sack your opponent so hard, and there's just nothing they can do about it. But there's also a gadget structure deck coming out, so we'll see what these structure decks have, as well as the reprint, and I'll update you guys on that in the future. But I'm pretty stoked about the more support for the Gravekeepers, because I think it's a good deck. The only card I really want banned out of this deck is honestly Royal Tribute. It's honestly too fair. I mean, it's too unfair. In the TCG, I know it's at 1 right now, but I still think that, that card, it just opens up games where if you open up with it, obviously, and you use it, Necro Valley is out, and your opponent can't even play. So that's just one card I hope to see gone in the Gravekeeper archetype. But, who knows? Maybe that this card is the new Royal Tribute, has the effect of Royal Tribute. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below if you guys can translate any of these, or what your favorite archetype out of these 3 is. For me, I think that Ghost Tricks are probably going to be the deck that has the more obscure plays or more combo-oriented plays, whereas Bujin, it's pretty cookie-cutter, and Gravekeeper, it's really cookie-cutter. It's like activate Necro Valley, set Spy, and then, set all the back row. But who knows, maybe Ghost Tricks will be a combo-oriented deck in the future. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Asian Eyes, signing out.